Converse University, taking on your North Greenville University Trailblazers. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your backs for our invocation. And please remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day that you've given. We thank you for watching over the fans, staff, and team of Converse as they've made their way to campus this evening. We ask that you watch over each of these athletes and protect them from injury. May our actions and words glorify you in all we do. It's in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen. Go ahead and meet tonight's starters. First with the visiting Valkyries. At libero number 1, Mackenzie Day. An outside hitter wearing number 6, Ariel Bryant. The setter at number 7, Alicia Arroyo. An outside hitter at number 8, Noginia Giacchio. Wearing number 12, a middle blocker, Alea Robertson. At right side, number 22, Megan Carpenter. And a middle blocker at number 24, Tori Barr. The head coach of the Valkyries is Alexis Ivan. She's assisted by coach Mariah Bennett. And now let's make some noise for the starting lineup of your North Greenville University Trailblazers. A sophomore from St. Paul, Minnesota, and outside hitter number 2, Samantha Ball. A sophomore from St. Paul, Minnesota, the setter, number 3, Allison Ball. A sophomore from Easy, South Carolina, at libero number 5, Macy Gentry. A senior from Ontario, Canada, at middle blocker number 12, Taylor Neer. A senior from Boiler Springs, South Carolina, at libero number 15, Isabella Mitchell. A sophomore from Piedmont, South Carolina, and middle blocker number 16, Anna Fidelki. A senior from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and opposite hitter number 18, Nicole Santiago. And a freshman from Arden, North Carolina, and outside hitter number 22, Peyton Taylor. The head coach of your Trailblazers in his 15th season is Mr. Greg Mosley. He's assisted by Coach Silas Jenkins and Corey Long.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you guys inside Hayes Gymnasium for this Conference Carolinas matchup. We have women's volleyball on our hands today. We have the Converse Valkyries taking on the North Greenville Trailblazers. North Greenville coming in this matchup 9-12, 6-3 in the conference, so So although the losing record, they have a very positive winning record, and they sit second in the division, in Northwest Division, in the women's volleyball bracket right now. On the other hand, we have the Converse Valkyries, 14-4, strong start to the season, have been consistent throughout, only 4 losses, 8-1 in Conference Carolina play. So both these teams knotted up at 3-0 in the top of the Northwest Division. So we are in for a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Get your popcorn, buckle up, as we are about to get the first set on your way. North Greenville's coming off some big back-to-back wins. Converse looking to take firm control of this Northwest Division we have here. Teams have gathered, send their starting 6 out, gathering on the bench, and we are just about set to get on our way here in Hayes Gymnasium. North Greenville looks like it's going to get the first serve. That's going to be Allison Ball, who will do us the honors. Ball is up, and we are on our way here. And right away for Converse, Tori Barr would have backed that to the right corner. Early lead for the Valkyries. Leads the team this year within the top 3 with 112 kills this year. Add another one to that list. Ball's up in the air. Allison Ball able to contain that. Oh, that's right side of Santiago. Unable to handle that, the Valkyries, and Santiago puts North Greenville on the board. Answering quickly just like that. Serving now is Peyton Taylor. Freshman out of Arden, North Carolina. That's blocked by North Greenville. That's going to be out of bounds. Point is going to go to the Valkyries. Serving now is Mackenzie Day. That's what to Fidelki. Fidelki just a little too strong on that one. Knew where she wanted to go with it, but just unable to find that in bounds. Going to give Converse an early 3-1 lead. The libero Mackenzie Day serving now for the Valkyries. And just long by maybe a toe or just a 1/10 of an inch. Sails out of bounds. Good communication by the North Greenville side. Now serving Isabella Mitchell. Low serve. Converse trying to contain it, not able to do so. That's going to be an ace. Isabella Mitchell. Get Converse on their heels a little bit there. North Greenville has the servers to punish this Converse defense, but trying to sailing that high and coming up short. That's going to be an error. Going to give Converse the lead once again. Checking in for the Valkyries, number 2, Jaden Johnson, and number 9, Ella Ruckman. Into the starters, little break. Jaden Johnson serving. Ball to ball, back to ball. The triple ball action doesn't work, it's blocked. Have another chance though. That's ball to Santiago. Santiago's also blocked. Santiago giving a second try. She finally gets it. Third time's a charm. Ball got blocked. Santiago got blocked. Santiago said, I'm going to go right back to it. Executes it. That's going to be 4-4 now. Just like that, the first set is tied. Ball's up. To the left side with the velocity there. Able to contain it is Lindsey Burke. finding a gap inside the North Greenville defense. That was Aliyah Robertson. Good play on her part. Also, Noema Chiakchio on the left side there delivered a blowing hit to Lindsey Burke. Burke was able to contain it, just unable to execute the whole point for the Trailblazers on that one. Converse already up to 3 kills on the Knights. Dyer, who just checked in, got that one. Blocked. Hits her head. Ball still in play. Communicating. Converse looked lost on that. Still got it. Ball is still in play. Wow. Once again, Robertson trying to get over is Taylor. Taylor gets it over. Wow. Mitchell able to contain that. So ball trying to find a gap. We have a rally over here, ladies and gentlemen, right now. Burke able to keep that up. Over to Dyer. Backside hit. North Greenville's going to get that point. Crowd going wild for that. What a rally. Heads up plays by both teams. And North Greenville comes up with that point. Samantha Ball now is going to serve for the Trailblazers. She's going to sail that over. That's going to be an error. This one seems like it's going to be tight. 6-5. No team has gone within 2 of each other so far. Which probably signifies that we're in for a very, very fun matchup here on this Friday night. Really good adjustment there by Taylor. That was right against the net. Being blocked. That was Dyer. Ball still in play, though. Backside to Dyer. Converse trying to get up. Got to get over on this hit. She gets it over. That might have sailed out. Well, Greenville able to get it back, though. Samantha Ball tries to get it back left corner. Unable to do so. Taylor to Burke. Up to Dyer. Dyer with trying to punish Converse. Unable to do so. Mitchell keeps it alive. Miscommunication by North Greenville. Looked like Peyton Taylor was a little hesitant. And Nair tried to dive for that one and unable to get that one. It's going to be 7-5 now in favor of the Valkyries. Converse just from Spartanburg, South Carolina, about 45 minutes from here, so these foes know each other pretty well. Dyer with a punishing hit, but it's going to hit the stick, and it's going to be Converse's point. It's a foul. Dyer tried to sneak that just by the pole, unable to do so. It's going to be 8-5 now. That serve is low. What a serve there by Robertson. And North Greenville's going to take a timeout. Coach Mosley's going to talk things over with his ladies. We're going to step aside as well. You are watching the Conference Carolina's Digital Network. Welcome back to Tigerville, South Carolina. This beautiful Friday evening here in Haitian Converse up early on the Trailblazers, 9-5. Converse went on a little run. North Greenville calls a timeout, trying to find some momentum now on this point. Converse able to contain that. Good play there. Diving for it was Burke. Over on the right side. That was blocked by North Greenville. And just snuck into the right corner. Converse able to come up with that point. That was Ariel Bryant on the kill. Burke up to Taylor now. Taylor trying to find a gap in the middle. That's Bryant once again. Bryant with velocity. With emphasis on that kill. Converse has all the momentum right now. Old Mo, he is swung to the Valkyrie side. North Greenville needs to get something back, needs to salvage something. Try and get their momentum back on their side. And once again, Converse, Tori Barr, who got us started, gives Converse now a 7-point lead. And just like that, it was just 5-5. Now it is 5-12. Converse on a huge run. That's Burke up to Dyer. Dyer gets North Greenville back on the board there. I thought the ball might have hit in bounds, but Elena Dyer doing her job in that one, making it 12-6. North Greenville now serving. It's Taya Nair. Up, North Greenville to save it. Good play there by Fidelki getting it over. 2 North Greenville players down. Ball still in play. Good effort there. And Ariel Bryant. They just keep feeding her over there on the left side. Outside hitter for the Valkyries. Just finding anything she wants and doing it with power, with emphasis, with ferociousness. Giving the Valkyries a 13-6 lead here, heading towards the middle of the first set. Now serving is Elisha Arroyo. Serve is up. That's Burke over to Taylor. Taylor's blocked. Well, Greenville's going to get another shot at it. That's Dyer. Converse seems, and that's going to be another point for Converse. And once again, Tori Barr. North Greenville's trying to get that back line. They're doing a really good job of keeping that back line steady. Naomi Chiako, she's doing a really good job of just everything that they're trying to kill North Greenville is back there. She's just able to set up and just kind of seek the confidence out of there. Definitely, as that serve goes out of bounds, making it 14-7, it's going to go down as an error. As I was saying, North Greenville, it just seems like that was their plan coming into this. Coach Mosey might have stressed going in the backside, back rows, this Converse defense, and they're responding really well so far. It's Allison Ball on the serve, and Allison Ball's going to get an ace. Really good job there by Allison Ball. She got this party started here in Tigerville, looking to cut into this Valkyrie lead, making it 14-8 now. Payne Taylor with a split, trying to go to the ground and get that. Unable to execute on it. It's going to be 15-8 in favor of the Valkyries now. 10 points away from capturing this first set. Ariel Bryant with a serve. Taylor to ball to Fidelki. Fidelki tells Ariel Bryant, anything you can do, I can do better. Ariel Bryant was the victim of that Fidelki kill. And North Greenville's gaining some momentum back. That was a much-needed point. Powerful point there. And Payne Taylor serving for Trailblazers. Oh, really good play there. Wow. Arroyo caught North Greenville completely off guard with that. Kind of snuck that one in there and able to execute. Mackenzie Day serving for the Valkyries. That's Samantha Ball. Samantha Ball down the line to the left side. Found what she wanted and able to execute that kill. Good play there by Ball. North Greenville down 10-16. Serving is Isabella Mitchell. That might have gone out of bounds. In play though still. Allison Ball able to get that one up. Mitchell got to get it over. It's Taylor. That one might have gone out again. Still in play. Blocked there. Samantha Ball doing everything for the Trailblazers these last couple points. Trying to propel them to try and get into this lead. Now down 5, 16-11. Seemed like Garbade in the back as she hits that one out of bounds, and that's going to be an ace. Garbade kind of struggling with her communication with the Valkyries a bit. Both those hits by North Greenville had a chance of going out of bounds at least, and she hit him, and now coming up with that error there, and that's ace. It's going to belong to Isabella Mitchell. She once again serves it. awkward situation for the Valkyries, and Allison Ball gets that slammed on her. She did not expect that to come as hard as it did into the face, and that was going to be the Valkyries' points. Really good execution there, stopping the momentum of the Trailblazers. Serving now for the Valkyries. Johnson. That's Ball getting it over. And, oh my goodness, I did not see that angle from here. Wish we had a camera angle from over there, but they're going to take a timeout. That was a great play. Down the net was Ella Ruckman on that kind of tilted arm at a 45-degree angle. We're going to take a break, though. 18-12 in favor of the Valkyries. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Welcome back to the Conference Carolinas Digital Network, where we have the Valkyries currently up 18-12 in Tigerville, South Carolina. Valkyries serving now, 6-point lead, 7 points to go to get this first set. Santiago has something to say about that. That hits the light. Not the beam, but the lights. With velocity there was Santiago. It's kind of a glare now throughout this gym, as there's probably about, I'd say, 15 or so lights in here brightening this beautiful Haitian-asium. One of the oldest gyms in the Conference Carolinas, and it's holding firm. Meanwhile, we have the Valkyries responding to that point. That was Elia Robertson getting that point back, and that's a 19-13 lead in favor of the Valkyries. Serve is up. It's a low serve. Samantha Ball called for. She wants it. And that's going to be the Valkyries' point. Once again, doing the same thing Dyer did on that right side on the outside. Giving the Valkyries another point, making it 20-13. Chiachio serve. And Ball finds what she's looking for. Really good save there by Johnson. Or Jaden Johnson on the save, but the Valkyries unable to get it over. And Samantha Ball, who got that kill, is going to try and serve North Greenville back into this first set. Kind of on last grasp here, down 6, 20-14. And Samantha Ball does so with an ace there. Some of the stuff she's doing right now is not going on the stat book. Doing a really good job right now for the Trailblazers. Serve is up. Jackson over to Bryant. We've seen Bryant plenty of times get a kill, and once again she gets it. That same left side. She loves the left side. And just finds and exposes the North Greenville. That she's just exposing the North Greenville down the line shots. And there's obvious gaps that she is taking control of. And that serve is gonna take a dirty spin. Wow. Looked like that was sailing way out of bounds. Almost, it was just gonna sail probably to the, like where the North Greenville logo is on the down the baseline. Instead, it goes straight down, and Robertson's gonna get an ace from that. Dyer with emphasis. Dyer gets blocked. North Greenville able to get it out though. Bryant just droops it down. Bryant is having her way here in the first set for the Valkyries. Her herself is up to 6 kills and now just 2 points away from taking this first set of the Valkyries. Dyer puts Converse in an awkward situation. Converse blocked, punched, fight at the net. Bryant able to somehow get across, and Dyer comes up short. Kind of playing Humpty Dumpty there at the line. Kind of like line of scrimmage for football, except over the net, going back and forth, back and forth. But the Valkyries come out on top of that one. 1 point away from taking this first set. Greenville is paying Taylor. Taylor with emphasis. That's going to go all the way off the back wall. To get that point for the Trailblazers, 24-16. They're going to have to serve out if they want a chance to win this set. Snyder. And that's going to go Converse. It's a foul on the Trailblazers, and that is going to do it for your first set. Converse taking control. Just specifically, Ariel Bryant. She did it all herself there on that left side in the front. We're going to take a short break here. Be back in about 2.5 minutes for your second set. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. I'd like to welcome everyone back to the Conference Carolinas Digital Network, where we had Converse take the first set 25-16. It was really close earlier on the set, about 5-6, 5-7, and then Converse just took over, completely controlling the latter half of that first set, led by really Ariel Bryant with, gosh, she had so many more kills, it seemed like, only 6 on the stat board, but doing everything down the line, trying to hit it, was North Greenville just unable to contain. Robertson had a couple of good kills as well. As a team, Converse has 17. So they have as many kills, or they had more kills than North Greenville had points in the first set. So something to keep your eye on here in the second set as we keep going throughout the course of this game. Tori Barr had 4 herself, including the first one of the game, and one that really sieged the momentum ahead for the Valkyries. Set now for the second set is Alicia Arroyo for the Valkyries. Ball is up and away. Fidelki to ball. Back to Fidelki, give and go action. Able to get it over the net. North Greenville out of position a little bit. Able to get back in. Peyton Taylor delivering a blow. And Peyton Taylor gets that point to go. See a little student section gathering back there behind the North Greenville bench currently, which was a Converse. Really good play there by the freshman, Peyton Taylor. She's going to serve now. It's going to hit the net. A little too excited on that point. It's going to go down as a service error. It's going to be 1-1 now. Serving now for Converse is Ariel Bryant. Ariel Bryant's serve is up. That might have gone out of bounds too. Peyton Taylor let it go. That's ball to Fidelki once again. Looks like they're trying to focus on getting Fidelki some kills. Her height's got to do. It's going to be a big factor here in this game. Santiago down the line, opposite corner. Trying to get that in there, just a little too strong. Converse wasn't in position for that though. Again, the Converse backline's done a really good job of containing North Greenville so far in these kills. Taylor can give it to Allison Ball. That's ball to ball connection. And Ball's going to do the same exact thing as Santiago, sailing it just right out of bounds. Unfortunate break for North Greenville. Ariel Bryant once again. She's been a killer so far for the Valkyries. Oh, Fidelki doesn't get it over. Costly mistake there by Trailblazers, making it 4-1 now. Ariel Bryant going to serve once again. That's ball to Samantha Ball. Going to get over the net. That's Day. And with emphasis, wow, what a steamer. That was Chiaccio on that one down the line, right in the face of Allison Ball, unable to contain that. That was something. Ball's up. Santiago, that's blocked, and that's points going to go to the Trailblazers. Much needed point, as that's going to stop some Converse momentum, making it 5-2 in favor of the Valkyries. Fidelki is now going to serve for the Trailblazers. Fidelki serve. Converse scrambling for it, able to get across. That's ball. Taylor across the ball. Samantha Ball. Two Converse players on the ground, still scrambling for it. Ball over to Ball once again for North Greenville. Day gets it now. Up in the air. Trying to find a gap there. It's Carpenter. And Santiago delivers a blow. This time she corrects her mistake and connects on that kill. Really good cross-court pass and setup there by the Trailblazers, executing that to perfection. Fidelki serving. And Fidelki's serve is going to go in the back line after a touch by Converse. That's going to be an ace. And a Fidelki asserting herself here early in the second set. It seems like North Greenville and Coach Mosley wanted to go to her a lot more than they did in the first set. Again, her height, her long wingspan is going to be a factor. Once again, on the boundary, the Valkyries were scrambling for that one. Samantha Ball delivering one once again. North Greenville's got some momentum. 4 straight points now. Samantha Ball and a Fidelki courtesy of this run. It's going to be a tie ball game. We are knotted up at 5 apiece. Same thing happened in the first set. North Greenville trying to make the outcome a little different this time. Another awkward angle for the Valkyries, but able to connect and finally put an end to this North Greenville run. Fidelki's going to check out of the game. In for the Trailblazers is Isabella Mitchell. Fidelki much deserved, much earned break, as I'm sure she's going to check back in when she's ready. Mackenzie Day for the Valkyries now to serve. And that's going to be a service error. Mackenzie Day. Costly error. She knows it. North Greenville is going to make some substitutions now. And one of their best servers they have, Lindsey Burke, in to serve for the Trailblazers. Ball is up. That's blocked. What a play there. Two North Greenville defenders. That was Samantha Ball and Gabby Rice in the middle for the Trailblazers. Able to put an end to Converse chances of a point there. Burke, sir. Burke is doing what she does best. Lindsey Burke. No, that's an ace on the board for Lindsey Burke. Should be her second of the night. Wow, what a save there by Converse. That ball was heading straight towards the score table. A left-hand punch, kind of peanut punch. The football there, able to get that one across for Converse and just right in the middle of the heart of North Greenville defense, executing that one. Serves up, that's Dyer. Converse bumping into each other, still able to get that across. Dyer once again on the other side this time. That's Bryant back there to stop that. Down the line, and Isabella Mitchell and Payne Taylor unable to communicate there. Now it's Chiachio coming up with that one. Diagonal down the line. Serving now, it's Jaden Johnson. Johnson, the setup to Robertson. Burke looked like she'd stumbled there. Would have had a chance at it had she not. It's going to go to Converse, and that's going to give them a 9-8 lead here, heading towards the middle of the second set. Burke up to Samantha Ball. That's Day up to Chiachio. Chiachio's kill attempt is blocked. Mitchell up in the air to Samantha Ball. Samantha Ball hits the net. Thought that might have been touched by Converse, but officials say no. And that's going to go to Converse, making it a 10-8 ball game. They've scored 3 straight. North Greenville kind of in desperate need now for a point to stop this momentum. Able to save that. Good awareness by Converse. There's a reason they are 14-4 in the year, showing it so far. Chiachio trying to find a gap. Ball and Dyer getting across, and Dyer! Great awareness there by Linda Dyer. Getting that, again, the heart of the Converse defense that time. You saw North Greenville do that, or get that, be the victim of that. And now Converse is the victim of that, making it a 10-9 game. It's a low serve. Dyer just puts her hand on the net. Touches that one straight down with a little bit of flair, making it 10-10 now. North Greenville ties it up courtesy of 2 Dyer points. Samantha Ball serve, still trying to get over to Converse. Samantha Ball stops that. Burke tried to find a gap on the set, back right, unable to do so. And they attacked Burke on that one as it looked like she was a little bit out of position. And executing was Converse, making it an 11-10 ball game now. Serving right in front of the North Greenville student section now is Chiachio. Mitchell to Burke. Burke cross to Payne Taylor! Payne Taylor! Down the line over Dyer. Looked like they were going to set up Dyer, but liked what they had over there on the left side. And Isabella Mitchell now is going to serve. It's an 11-11 ball game. High serve. It's Robertson up to Bryant. Bryant lightly taps it, and Bryant's won again. She's been a Trailblazer killer so far in this matchup. Looked like she was going to try and do that one again with authority, but she does not. Taylor. Going to go out of bounds. Mitchell plays it over to Converse's side. Ball tried to get that one, unable to do so. You can feel the tension here in Hayes Gymnasium. These two teams fighting for first in the Northwest Division. Converse's serve is up. Playing it back. Mitchell's going to get it across. Good opportunity here for the Valkyries. And Tori Barr is going to come up with that one. It's going to be her 7th kill of the night, and it looks like Coach Mosley and the Trailblazers are going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Welcome back to Hayes Gymnasium here, where we have a tightly knotted matchup, 14-11 in the second set. Valkyries on top of the Trailblazers. Valkyries took the first set, if you're just joining us, 25-16, and the Valkyries now serving. Fidelki gives that one a little flair as well. You saw Dyer do that, as Dyer, as mentioned, decided to check out. Kind of set North Greenville on this run, but Fidelki comes up with that one, making it 14-12. Much needed point for the Trailblazers, as Allison Ball now is set to serve. Serve is up. Tori Barr and Allison Ball look like both of the balls. Samantha and Allison miscommunicating there. And that was Tori Barr. Once again, Tori Barr and Ariel Bryant have killed North Greenville backline so far with their kills. That's the 10th of this set for the Valkyries. 27 on the game. They had 17 in the first set, like I said earlier. And that was more than North Greenville scored as a team. Fidelki with emphasis. Just getting the line there was Anna Fidelki. They went to her early in the set. She came through, checking back in now, immediately making her impact once again is Fidelki. Ball is up. Able to save that with effort there by Crimmins. Ball in between two of the Converse Valkyrie blockers. That was Carpenter and Barr. She squeezed it in between, just causing some miscommunication, some commotion. And now it's a 1-point ball game here in Hayes Gymnasium. Crimmins once again. It's an awkward angle for the Valkyries, and it's going to go to North Greenville. That's a violation on the Valkyries, and we are all tied up at 15. This is what the popcorn was for. This is why you need to just sit down on your couch. Enjoy this one. We thank you guys for watching this on your Friday nights, spending your evening with us. Ball's up, that hits the beam. We have not talked about the beam yet. The beam is a factor here at Hayes Gymnasium. How old this gym is. And once again, North Greenville comes away with the points, putting them up 16-15, and the Valkyries going to take a timeout. They're trying to stop the momentum of North Greenville. North Greenville is taking the 1-point lead. We're going to take a short break with them. You are watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. I'd like to welcome everyone back inside Hayes Gymnasium. You're watching a fun one here. 16-15 in favor of the Trailblazers now here in the middle of this second set. Converse took the first set 25-16. North Greenville up to 17 kills, which is just now equivalent to what Converse had in the first set. So Converse dominating the net, but North Greenville's took control here as of late, and once again, miscommunication by the Valkyries. Megan Carpenter comes up, that error. That's going to be an ace for Crimmins. Crimmins coming in, I believe we're playing in the first set, did not play in the first set, playing now in her first set of the match and making an immediate impact with her serving. Once again, all momentum has shifted to the Trailblazer side. 18-15 now. Both the coaches for Converse out on the field. Head coach Alexis Ivy has got to be a little upset with how the team's kind of folding here last couple points. Just costly mistakes, not able to get over the net. That one finally does. Ball to Fidelki. Fidelki, that's blocked out of bounds, and Fidelki comes up with a kill. That's going to be 19-15 in favor of North Greenville. North Greenville on a little bit of a run. 6 points away from stealing the second set from the Valkyries. Crimmins serve up in the air. That's Ariel Bryant. Crimmins somehow gets it across, and I believe it might have hit the actual top of the roof. I don't think they hit the beam. It's a big air conditioning filter right in the way of our view up here. So officials saw something that we could not, call a violation, and that point's going to result in a point for the Valkyries. Ball to ball, and a double ball connection. There we go. Allison Ball to Samantha Ball, executing to perfection to the delight of the North Greenville crowd, making it 20-16. 2016, great year. 2016, here, great score for North Greenville. See if they can add on to this lead they have. And that's going to go out of bounds. And North Greenville's going to come away at that point. Looked like there was some discussion or eye contact discussion with the line judge there on the Converse side and the official up top. But they call it in favor of North Greenville, making it 21-16. Carpenter up with the serve. And North Greenville, just a little sliver of a gap there that Converse is able to find and connect with. Much needed point for the Valkyries, down 21-17 here in the second set. Mackenzie Day on the serve for the Valkyries. Allison Ball over to Samantha Ball. The double ball connection does not work that time. Blocked there by Rice, who checked back in. She made an immediate impact earlier. Allison Ball, the diving save to Santiago. The southpaw trying to dominate that side. Samantha Ball comes up that's ball to ball, back to ball. The triple ball connection. That was Samantha to Allison, back to Samantha. That's a point for North Greenville. 22-17 now in favor of the Trailblazers. Converse is upset. Kenzie Day storming to the sideline. It looks like we're going to get a timeout. Looks to be some discussion. We're going to take a short break here. 22-17 in favor of the North Greenville Trailblazers in this second set. Welcome back to Tigerville, South Carolina on this Friday evening. Once again, I want to thank you guys for joining us, spending your Friday evening here on the Conference Carolina's digital network. If you're just joining us, Converse took the first set 25-16. This set's been neck and neck, and North Greenville has been on a little bit of a run, 22-17 and serving, and now serving is Lindsey Burke. who has been phenomenal in her role serving this year and certainly in this match so far. As Burke's going to serve. It's going to hit the nets. Might have been a little bit of announcer jinx there. It's going to go down as an error. And now North Greenville gives up a point. Still 22-18 though, in favor of the Trailblazers. Serving now for the Valkyries is going to be Jaden Johnson. Johnson now serve is going to go up and out of bounds. So Lindsay Burke's mistake just cancels out with each other. And you see her laughing it off a little bit there on your screen. And Samantha Ball is going to serve 2 points away from capturing this second set from the Valkyries. So high set. Samantha Ball is going to get an ace. Samantha Ball has been doing everything for the Trailblazers here in this second set, leading the Trailblazers in multiple statistical categories, but just providing an edge that they did not have in the first set and propelling them to what would undoubtedly be a second set win. And just like that, 2 aces to end off the second set. Samantha Ball putting the Trailblazers on her back, delivering the second set 25-18. What a set there for North Greenville. Much needed. This matchup is now tied 1-1. You feel the desperation, you feel the tension. In this, both teams 3-0 and looking to take firm control of first place in the women's volleyball conference Carolina women's volleyball bracket. We're going to take a short break here. You're watching the Conference Carolina's digital network. North Greenville takes the second set from the Valkyries. I'd like to welcome everyone back inside Hayes Gymnasium. If you heard during the break, what does the Fox say? The Fox says we're tied 1-1. As the Blazers become our mascot. If you're not up to date with North Greenville sporting news, we had homecoming this past weekend, and at the homecoming dance revealed our mascot. Well, the actual mascot we have physically around campus is the Blazer, or in other words, the Fox. So, courtesy, what does the Fox say? That's how you get your Trailblazer. Fun fact for you for the day. But meanwhile, here at Hayes Gymnasium, we have a 1-1 set score right now in between North Greenville and Converse. North Greenville taking firm control of the second set. And Allison Ball is going to kick us off here in the third set. North Greenville took that one 25-18. And getting on the board first is Ariel Bryant and the Valkyries, taking a quick 1-0 lead. As in the first, she quieted down in the second set. In the first set, she was very assertive, very aggressive. Not as aggressive here in the second set. Maybe that's going to change as some coaching adjustments. Blocking that one was Tori Barr. Fidelity tried to get that up and over the wingspan and the length of her hands to no prevail. Already see some changes from Converse, just more emphasis on some things they struggle with, as Payne Taylor has a response to that, making it 2-1. The freshman once again coming through for the Trailblazers. Like I said, Converse looks like playing a little more sense of urgency, getting more into it, communicating a little better just by those two first points that I've seen so far. Chiachio up, and that's going to hit the ceiling. That's going to hit the top beam, not the beam, but the secondary beam on the top of the roof. That one's going to hit there as Macy Gentry trying to keep that one in, unable to do so. Mackenzie Day sets now to serve. Crimmins keeps that one in. Allison Ball to Santiago, the lefty, and she's going to execute on her kill. Failed block attempt there by Robertson. Back and forth we go here. 3-2 in favor of the Valkyries. It's like a rack attack here. Anna Fidelki serving. Carpenter comes that one and got a little rally going on here. Chiachio gets blocked by Santiago. Carpenter with a really weird angle, trying to adjust her hand there, trying to cross that one down the line. The only option she really had, to no success. That's going to make it 3-3 now in favor of no one, but the Trailblazers have the momentum. What a diving save there by Crimmins, just lands out of bounds. I guess she was trying to get that one up in the air, but did not get that one to go. It's going to be 4-3 now in favor of the Valkyries. Jaden Johnson will do the honors. Crimmins serves up in the air. That's ball over to Santiago. Santiago down the line with the left. And right there to put that point away was Gabby Rice. She has certainly made an impact so far in this matchup. Lindsey Burke serving now for the Trailblazers. Robertson over to Chiachio. Burke over to Gentry. That's Samantha Ball getting it over the net. Good adjustment there by North Greenville. Tried to trick her. Dyer finds a gap. Looked like she was going to hit that one with power. She might have missed it a little bit, judging by the look on her face. But nevertheless, that's a point for North Greenville off the fingertips of Elena Dyer. Going to the ground there, Bryant was trying to contain that. That was going to be out. That's, to my eye, that looked out. So I'm not sure what the line judge might have seen there that was different from our angle, but that certainly looked out from up here. North Greenville does not like that call. Controversial, maybe. This set becomes super close. Nevertheless, Samantha Ball says, "Ball does not lie." She kills down the line, and Converse has no answer for her right now. Absolutely nothing can stop Samantha Ball from the momentum she's been carrying for the Trailblazers. In all sports, certainly the ball does not lie. Samantha Ball serving now. That hits the beam. Welcome to Tigerville, South Carolina, Converse. You might just be in Spartanburg, but the beam is here courtesy of that Samantha Ball serve. That's going to go down as an ace. The beam affects ball just hitting it straight down. It's not going at an arc or anything. It hits the beam and it goes straight down. And Converse falls victim to that for that point. Good communication by North Greenville. Up and down movement. Kind of confused Converse. Lena Dyer able to execute on that. Bryant was unable to hit that. Coach Ivy kind of crawling towards the court now. Almost in the field of play. Visibly upset with how her team's performing. And once again, I thought that was 4 hits. Might have been 4 hits. Like the ball got blocked, excuse me. But good job by Converse not giving up on that one. It looked like North Greenville kind of stopped playing as well. So good communication by the Converse team. Getting that point much needed as North Greenville had all the momentum. Gabby Rice almost gave momentum right back. And Dyer gives it right back. Dyer with a killer kill. Elena Dyer asserting herself here in this third set. Loving the right side where she's at. Outside hitter with some powerful hits just right down the line in the middle, finding the gap where she wants it to be. Beautiful execution there by the Trailblazers. That ball's blocked by Fidelki and Taylor. Dyer and Fidelki up in the air. That ball's draped over them. Burke. Over to Payne Taylor. Ball's deflected at the line. On the ground now, really good save there by Day. Alicia Bryant is blocked. Have not seen that much tonight. She's been getting her way for the most part. Taylor, really good adjustment midair. With the left hand. That ball just going to go out of the reach and dive of Payne Taylor. That was a really good rally there by both teams. Saw some creativity from both those teams on that point. 9-7 in favor of the Trailblazers here in the third set. Now serving for North Greenville is Alicia Arroyo. Berg to Dyer. Dyer once again. Dyer is on fire right now. They cannot stop her. Dyer on fire. 10-7. She's going to get a break. Much deserved. And North Greenville leads this one 10-7. And Allison Ball now trying to extend this lead for the Trailblazers. That's Bryant. Bryant's blocked. That ball barely drapes over. Good play there by Converse. Over to Carpenter on the right side. Keep that in place. Gentry. Taylor over the net. Taylor's blocked. Ball to Fidelki, and Fidelki's blocked by Barr. Tori Barr visibly satisfied with what she wanted there. Got the block, got the points for the Valkyries, making it 10-8 now. Alicia Bryant, Ariel Bryant, serving that one. Fidelki, that was touched by the Valkyries. Some confusion maybe there by the judges making sure they got the right call. But Fidelki again asserting herself. Now as Dyer has exited, getting a break she deserves. Two of the taller players on this North Greenville team making certainly a big impact. Good adjustment there, getting that over the net. With Chiachio. And down the line, Samantha Ball tried to get that one just outside of the corner where the line judge is back there. It's going to be 11-9 now as Converse is going to serve to the Trailblazers. Mackenzie Day will do the honors. Crimmins. Ball over to Santiago. Left side. And blocked, but just drapes over the head. Nothing you can really do there for the Valkyries. Good execution by the Trailblazers. That's going to make it 12-9. And that's going to be an error. Fidelki just hits the net as Isabella Mitchell's going to check in for her. She's going to get a break. Still have Gabby Rice in for Heights. As Jaden Jackson now is going to serve for the Valkyries. She's going to serve after this timeout. We're going to step aside here and take a quick break. North Greenville up 12-10 in this third set. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. like to welcome everyone back to the Conference Carolinas Digital Network, where we have a matchup between the top two teams in the Northwest Division of the conference. Converse took the first set 25-16. North Greenville responded with a 25-18 win in the second set, making this matchup tied 1-1 as North Greenville, dead middle of this second set, leads the Valkyries 12-10. And Samantha Ball doing the honors of adding to that lead, coming down with the kill, executing that one. 13-10 now in favor of the Trailblazers. Once again, Samantha Ball doing everything for Trailblazers. 7 kills, 4 aces, 6 digs, 12 points responsible for. So again, doing everything she can to propel this team to would be a much momentum swinging victory. In terms of records, an upset, but North Greenville 6-3 in the conference, so they're second right behind the Valkyries. Some miscommunication by the Valkyries. Still able to get that point. Gabby Rice, thought that ball hit the ground maybe. And that point's going to belong to North Greenville after some discussion. It looked like that ball had hit the ground, so North Greenville stopped playing. Conference rankings and the playoff rankings are based off the KPI scoring system. You can look that up online to see for yourself how you can figure out where your team stands if you're not a fan of either of these teams. And that ball is deflected. And Gentry puts it up in the air for Samantha Ball. Robertson to Chiaccio. Ball's all over the place, trying to get over the net. That's going to be another point for North Greenville, up 15-10. But in this KPI ranking, North Greenville, this win would be big for them, as being a team that's 14-4 overall, not just a conference record counts, but the normal record as well. As we just going to stay here for this timeout. North Greenville 9-12 overall. Converse is 14-4. Trying to explain this for you guys. Converse 14-4 puts them ahead in the KPI rankings by a little bit, as we'll take a look at the conference rankings if we can after this set. But again, this win would be big because this obviously Converse is up high in the KPI rankings, but down low, or not even down low really, but in the middle of the pack is North Greenville because of their 9-12 record. So your conference record, but your normal record still stands, or is a big factor in that. Taking a look at the Northwest standings, we'll go over them real quick. Converse and North Greenville both 3-0. King is 1-2, Lees McRae is 1-2, and Belmont Abbey is 0-4. 3 divisions, 15 teams in Conference Carolinas, as we welcome shorter to Conference Carolinas this past summer. I guess you could say summer. This has been in the works, though, as we have a 16th team being added to Conference Carolinas in 2026, I believe. Not sure how that will affect the volleyball or even any sports standings so far, but that is the current standings for the Northwest. We can go over the rest after this set. We are back on our way. That's Ball just draping her hand over and causing some commotion. Looked like Robertson thought she was going to have a clean look at that. But that ball is up for grabs. It's around the net. Ball jumps up, leaps with one hand, and just interrupts the momentum. 16-10 in favor of the Trailblazers. Burke serving now. She's been a menace with the serves tonight so far. Had to adjust with a pole there. Good adjustment. Burke up in the air. That's Rice, and it's going to be a violation. Some clarification. It's a violation on North Greenville. It's going to go to Converse, making it 16-11. Serving now for Converse is Chiaccio. Burke up to Rice. Rice trying to get a quick kill set attempt up. Bryant been contained ever since the first set. She hasn't really done as much, as he's going to rule that out of bounds. Again, it looked to me as if that was super close, but good eye by the line judge there, giving the point to the Trailblazers. It's going to be 17-11. As North Greenville seems to be in firm control of this third set. Samantha Ball once again will be serving for the Trailblazers. Up there to Bryant. That ball goes straight up, straight down. And that's going to go to Converse. What a sequence of events there with the ball. I went literally straight up, literally straight down. No curve, no angle, or anything to it. It's going to be Elia Robertson now with the serve. Burke over to Dyer. Dyer kind of put some emphasis on that one. Unable to do so. Not the best set as she looked to be to the right of the pole over there. Tried to get down the line. Unable to do so. Was blocked and resulting in a point for the Valkyries. Still 17-13 in favor of the Trailblazers. Payne Taylor. That's controlled by Robertson. Bryant, just the same thing, controlled by North Greenville. And once again, controlling that middle area is Tori Barr. Tori Barr has been killer for Converse. And North Greenville and Coach Moser are going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout to with them. 17-14, Converse on the run. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Welcome back to Tigerville, South Carolina. If you're just joining us, North Greenville up 17-14, but at this very moment, Converse on a 3-0 run, serving with momentum as this gym has gone a little more quieter than it has been in this third set. Second set was super loud in favor of the Trailblazers. Serving now is Elia Robertson. And Isabella Mitchell just mishits that. That's going to be an ace. Converse getting into it, and they are right back into this. 17-15. It looked like North Greenville had control. 17-11 of this second set. Converse said, we're not going away without a fight. Payne Taylor puts an end to the momentum. She needed that really badly. North Greenville needed that really badly as they're going to go up 18-15. Coach Mosley off the bench, pumping his girls up, trying to propel them to this crucial set. Going up 2-1, it would be huge in this matchup. Really good block there by Fidelki. She caught Brian off guard. Fidelki, wingspan, Fidelki's height coming into play there. And Fidelki 6'2" from Woodmont High School. Right around the corner, but 6'2". Could not imagine hitting over 6'2" with the wingspan. It's a lot of length, a lot of width, and that's going to be out. That hit the line judge's foot. Line judge is standing out of bounds. 19-15, there's going to be another timeout. Converse doesn't want to lose all the momentum here. They're not going to lose it now, only being down 5 now, 20-15. We're down just 3 a second ago. So Coach Ivy trying to propel her girls. Right now you see her, I'm not sure if you see it on your screen, but talking to Ariel Bryant. Ariel Bryant actually has 12 kills in this game, or in this match so far. Through 3 sets, she has 12 kills. That's something you don't hear too often. Samantha Ball, though, respectively has 9, when Dyer has 7. Santiago also has 7 as well. Top 3 killers, if you want to call them that, for North Greenville. Converse, though, being led right now by Ariel Bryant, Megan Carpenter, Tori Barr, all with a bunch of kills, all with a bunch of momentum swingers. Ariel Bryant has been kind of sustained since the first set, though. She went ballistic the first set, doing anything she wanted on the North Greenville defense. Been contained since then, so really good adjustment and coaching there by Coach Mosley and his North Greenville staff, as we're just about set to get back on our way 20-15 in favor of North Greenville. as Isabella Mitchell will do the honors and serve now for the Trailblazers. Bryant tried it, didn't get it. Dyer trying herself. That's saved. Left hand down the line there with Ruckman. Ball trying to find a gap in the middle. Doesn't do so. Day up to Bryant. This could be something. And it is something. Looked like Ball and Mitchell were in debate of whether to go get that or let it go out of bounds. The ball does grab the right corner of the sideline, making it 20-16. That was the score in the last set as well. As I mentioned, 2016, what a great year that was all over the globe. Just happens to be our score once again here. Funny coincidence. Getting back to action, North Greenville containing the serve. Elena Dyer, the lighter touch on that one. Bryant trying to respond with an even lighter touch. That hits the beam a little bit, I believe. Dyer, really good adjustment. And that's going to hit the top. That's going to hit one of the beams. As there's two main beams in North Greenville's gym. And that hits one of the taller ones up above the main two beams. So not really a beam hitter, as Converse has been victim to that, but North Greenville victim to the taller beams here in Hayes Gymnasium. Not the tallest gym, but nice within itself. Payne Taylor, Burke trying to get over it. Fidelki trying to find a gap. Really good, able to do so. Great adjustment there by Bryant trying to get Converse on the board, but that just sails out of bounds. Fidelki blocked Bryant's kill attempt. Good scrambling there by both teams. North Greenville comes away victorious on that point, making it 21-17. Allison Ball, the southpaw, will do the honors. Now 4 points away from capturing this third set. Low serve, controlled, blocked by Fidelki. And Fidelki, once again, the 6'2 frame. Woodmont putting North Greenville 3 points away from taking this third set. Have a stoppage play. Obviously, player safety is number one priority here at Conference Carolinas. One of the officials making sure this wet spot on the floor as these ladies are battling, grinding this game out, knowing how important this is, putting their bodies on the line, resulting in some sweat spots. So we got to clean that up as we are back on our way. Barr unable to come up with that one. Looks like every time she's hit the ball, Bennett, and that's up here near where we are broadcasting the game. Santiago with some emphasis on that one. North Greenville's crowd is loving it. 23-17 is your score. 2 points away is Allison Ball serving for the Trailblazers. Ball able to get that one. Looks like it was going to be a point. Santiago tried to do it once again. Tried to get it down the line. Unable to do so. But Santiago, what a point there. You heard that you could hear that from all the way across campus. Crowd going crazy for that point. Don't see too many balls up here where we hold this broadcast. And that ball's kicked. That ball's still in play. That ball is still in play. Carpenter heads up play, kicking it. Santiago blocked. Everybody stopped. They thought the play was gone. And Santiago's going to capitalize. That is inbounds. Wow. North Greenville stopped because they thought that ball was out. Carpenter kind of just puts her foot out and is able to just lightly tap it and keep it in play. You can kick the ball in volleyball, and as long as it's not going over the net, and keeping it in play was Megan Carpenter, and North Greenville able to execute. But great effort there by the Valkyries. 1 point away from capturing this third set. Ball is up for Carpenter. Carpenter lightly taps it. That's Allison Ball up to Santiago. Santiago blocked, and that's going to go to the Valkyries. So now serving the Valkyries, down 5. Last chance here to try and change the narrative of this third set. Old Mo right now, all in favor of North Greenville. All the momentum on North Greenville's side. See if Converse can do something about it, or if North Greenville can capture this third set. A ball over to Santiago. They are feeding her right now, and she executes. Keep feeding her. She is going crazy. There is no answer for North Greenville right now by the Converse side. They take the third set 25-19. now up 2-1, one set away, coming out with a huge victory here in Conference Carolinas. Right now, again, North Greenville 6-3 in the conference, and the Conference Valkyries, I mean, they're your favorites, obviously, in this matchup with the conference record, 8-1. We might be brewing up here for an upset in Tigerville, South Carolina. Stay tuned in Haitian-Asium. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Welcome back to the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. I'd like to give a shout out to our DJ for tonight, Mr. Joshua Milner, part of the faculty and staff here, playing some banger music. As going over the first 3 sets here, North Greenville with 18 kills, which leads any set by any team here in this match. Just out completely dominated Converse in that matchup, 18-9. Converse only had 9 kills in that set. That's been the factor so far. North Greenville in the first set had 7 kills, and they lost that set. Had 13 in the second set. They won that matchup, 13-12. In the second set, they won that set. Now in the third set, it was 18-9, and now both teams tied with 38 kills each. So it's evened out, but with North Greenville taking a 2-1 lead over the Converse Valkyries. Again, brewing here possibly for an upset. Tigerville, South Carolina, thank you guys for watching this Conference Carolinas matchup in between these two teams. Again, locally, Spartanburg, South Carolina, where Converse is located, only about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, depending on traffic from North Greenville. Getting set now is Converse for what could possibly be the last set of this match. If Converse would win here, we're going to play a 5th one to 15. That's only if Converse is able to get it done, as the ball is up and we are on our way. Samantha Ball to Allison Ball to Payne Taylor. Usually seems to work out well when you say those 3 names, but unfortunately they're not able to get over the net. Was Payne Taylor. Ball is up now. That hits the beam a little bit, going straight down, and that's going to affect the Trailblazers on that one. So going down 2-0 early in the second set. Excuse me, early in this 4th set, went on 2-0 are the Trailblazers. That's going to sail out of bounds. That's going to be a 2-1 lead now for the Valkyries. An error, going out as a service error for the Valkyries. Now serving is Eleanor Crimmins. Crimmins, a sophomore out of Woodbury, Minnesota. She's also going to sail out of bounds. So those two serves just cancel each other out. Going back and forth, and away. Bryant now serving. Again, been a little quieter since the first set. Need her to probably get going if they want a chance. And that ball is going to be tipped. Ball had hit that out. It looked like ball had hit that out of bounds, but apparently there's a tip that's going to go to the Trailblazers. That's going to be 2-3. Coach Mosley giving Fidelki some coaching advice as the balls go up. Fidelki mishits that. She's going to mishit it. 2-4 now as Converse able to capitalize on that Fidelki mistake. Mackenzie Day serving now for the Valkyries. Ball to ball, back to ball and ball. Samantha Ball, that is unable to keep that in bounds. Be an early 5-2 lead. This is what Converse wants. They want to get back into this and make this a 2-2 series. Trying to force a fifth and final set, possibly. Ball has an answer to that. Really good containment there by the Valkyries. Allison Ball leaps up for that one. Ball up, Santiago. Was that ball tipped there? And that ball was hit. And Converse not agreeing with that call. Talking to the line, or the head official is Chiaccio, trying to plead the Valkyries' case. But final decision, North Greenville's point. It's going to make it 3-5. And now serving Lindsey Burke for the Trailblazers. Carpenter blocked by Rice. Rice has certainly provided a spark here for North Greenville, coming in, making impact plays, making winning plays. That is what Coach Mosley has to be satisfied, has to be loving what he's seen out of Gabby Rice tonight. That's a low set, trying to get that serve. Dyer, down line, Dyer is going to set it up now. Burke now going over to Samantha Ball. Ball with a delayed kill attempt. And that's going to be blocked out of bounds by Rice. Converse with some momentum, up 6-4 early in this fourth set. Down in the set series, though, 2-1. So it's a must win if they want to continue playing here at Hayes Gymnasium. Had a fun one so far. Again, buckle up. This will be a fun race to the finish line for both of these squads. Rice, and that's going to be a violation. Looked like she carried that one, didn't really hit. Mistake on her part. Okay, the chance coming in from the Converse sideline. No fans for Converse really looks like to be tonight active as much as the Converse bench, so kind of getting into North Greenville's head a little bit. North Greenville head meaning just the fans here just kind of quieted down. It's kind of a neutral atmosphere right now, so hopefully North Greenville can get a point, trying to take advantage, of being home and being in Hayes Gymnasium. You want to have all the momentum you can. Miscommunication there, and with that serve there was Jaden Johnson. 8-4 now is the score. North Greenville seems to be a little bit out of sorts here early in this fourth set. Once again serving, same spot pretty much. North Greenville able to get that. Dyer trying to get down the line, unable to do so. Asciaccio blocked, and Dyer and Rice were there. And Coach Moses is going to take a timeout. Going to try and neutralize this run by Converse. 9-4, Converse leading. We're going to take a break. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. back to Hayes Gymnasium where Converse is up 9-4. Set. Serve is underway for the set. Trying to get up the board. Really good effort there, keeping it alive. Again, bodies flying all over the place. Both teams know this is crucial. Still in play. Good rally here by both teams. Rice, no violation this time around. And miscommunication there by Converse leads to a mistake. And the Trailblazers able to capitalize on that one. Making it 9-5. North Greenville set to serve. Let's give you some more swing confusion. And Samantha Ball is going to serve now for the Trailblazers. Once we get the sweat and whatnot cleared up. Samantha Ball. Serve is up. It's a low serve. Trying to contain his Converse. Good job filling in the gap there by North Greenville. Dyer with some emphasis to no prevail. Payne Taylor. Good effort there by Bryant keeping it in. This is towards the right sideline. Got to get it over. Gets it over. Two North Greenville players there. Dyer once again. Rice keeps it in. Ball keeping it in. Taylor getting it over. Bodies flying all over the place. It's going down here in Tigerville. And blocked. Converse is going to get that point. Payne Taylor, really good job there timing her jump. Just a tad bit late though. It's going to be 10-5 in favor of the Valkyries. So Converse needing this set have executed really well so far and able to come up with the plays they've needed to contain this lead. That ball might have gone out. Looked like one of the North Greenville players had said that. Taylor with some velocity on that one. Trying to block it down the line, and that's going to be another point for Valkyries. Seems to be maybe some confusion in the scores table on that point. Trying to figure that out as next point is pending. But nevertheless, that's an 11-5 lead for the Valkyries. Chiaccio serving now. That's going to barely graze the net. That's going to go down as an ace. That's just an unfortunate break for the Trailblazers. Really good execution there by Valkyries on that one. And that's another ace. And immediately Coach Mosley doesn't like what he sees from Isabella Mitchell. Is going to put Macy Gentry in the game. Libero for Libero there. Obviously wanting to get some momentum as they're down 13-5 now in this fourth set. Dyer finally gets North Greenville on the board. Reading her lips saying, let's go. We got to get some momentum going. 13-6. North Greenville down. Converse in control of this fourth set so far. Got to get some going here if they want a chance to win this in 4 sets. Ball is up though. Bryant out, a little too much on that one. 2 straight points for North Greenville. Trending in the right direction, 13-7. Only down 6. Seen crazier things happen. This is super early in the set. And that's going to be another point. That's going to be just a dead ball violation. North Greenville didn't have to do anything on that one. 13-8. Bella Mitchell back in now after the mistake she made earlier. Serving once again. And unable to get that was Lindsey Burke. Tried her best to get that one in the air to get a chance, but to no success. Serving now for Converse, Robertson. Burke, Fidelki. And looks to be a violation on North Greenville. That's going to go to Converse. And now Converse getting a little bit of a mini run in for their own. It's going to be 15-8 in favor of Valkyries. Dyer trying to put it into that. Converse, really good effort getting that ball back up in the air. Payne Taylor, really good job there by Robertson containing that. Bryant trying to gap, doesn't do so. Mitchell up in the air to Dyer. Dyer's going to get that one across. Robertson over. That's down the line. Ball's going to contain that. Burke over to Taylor. Taylor going at it now is Ruckman and Taylor from both their respective sides. And putting an end to that, Tori Barr. Tori Barr. Every time a big play is needed from Converse, it seems like I'm calling her name out. Tori Barr, once again, letting her presence be known in this match. In the middle, North Greenville just doesn't have an answer for her right now. Taylor gets blocked by Converse. Converse has all momentum right now. Coach Mosley and his squad's going to take another timeout. Down now 17-8 in this fourth set. We're going to take a quick break with them. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. I'd like to welcome everyone. If you're just now joining us on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network, we had Converse take the first set. North Greenville now is taking the last two sets. But right now, it's been all Valkyries in this fourth set. Looks like right now that we would be on our way to playing a fifth set. But that's if Converse can finish this set out. And that's going to be a quick point. That ball goes straight into the athletic staff over there working the event. Big shout out to them. Once again, not just our DJ, but everyone on that table. We appreciate their efforts as score is now 17-9 in favor of the Trailblazers. In favor of the Valkyries, Trailblazers serving. And to that, adding to that, Ariel Bryant. No answer for her, it seems like. Bryant, Barr, Carpenter, Giacchio, Ruckman. There's no answer this set for any of those ladies from North Greenville side. Sense of desperation from the North Greenville side too. So Converse doing a really good job of executing their plan and their attack in this fourth set. Bayan Taylor has something to say about that. She says, hold on, not so fast, not so fast. She's going to, that kill, she's going to check out as Crimmins is now going to serve. See if Crimmins can get a couple, maybe aces on the board. That'd be a big spark for North Greenville. Ball's up, and Bryant is blocked. Ball's going backwards, got to go forwards. Blocked once again by Fidelki. That's going to go to North Greenville. Good hands, good awareness there by Fidelki. Getting a hand on that, adjusting North Greenville's defense and in position if Converse were able to get that over, but unable to do so. And that's barely going to sell out of bounds. Crimmins tried to droop that way in the back line. Line judge calls it out. That was maybe 6 inches away from being in, as any part of the line touches is in bounds. Ball's off Fidelki's shoulder that time. Ball able to get that point back for North Greenville. Both crowds going at it now at the same time. Feel the energy, feel the vibes. The vibes are up here in Hayes Gymnasium on this Friday night. Fidelki serving for North Greenville. No one home on the back for With Greenville, Macy Gentry is going to check back in. Fidelki's going to head to the sideline. Some words for her coaches. That's been one of the weaknesses it seems like Converse has been trying to exploit all night for the Trailblazers is that back line. Ball over to Santiago. Nothing there. And Allison Ball tried to just put that one up in the air. Great execution there by Chiachio, making it 21-12. 4 points away from Converse forcing a fifth and final set here at Hayes Gymnasium. Ball is up, and that's going to sail out of bounds, just out of bounds. Mackenzie Day visibly upset with herself on that one. As again, kind of like Kermit's serve, just inches, maybe a foot away from being inbounds. Lindsey Burke, now on to serve. Freshman from Cleveland, Georgia. And Robertson just rises up the escalator, punishes that one down. Down the escalator, the ball goes. She stays up. Converse is up. The Valkyries up 22-13 in this fourth set. Serving Jaden Johnson now for the Valkyries. Ball is still in play over on the right side. Able to get it across. Blocked there and out of bounds off North Greenville. That was Ruckman on the kill. Checking in for North Greenville is Reagan Funderburg. As her and Elena Dyer were on the left side there trying to prevent that from happening. As Gentry contained that one. Dyer with some emphasis. You saw her cock her hand back, giving North Greenville some momentum, trying to get a last-minute, last grasp comeback here in the fourth set. Just needing some spark. They just need something positive going into what might be, they managed to come back here in the final set, but possibly a fifth set here. And that's out of bounds, so North Greenville gets another point on the board. 23-15 now is your score. Samantha Ball serving once again, trying to get some momentum, as you saw Dyer get that one, and Converse miss hitting that one. Jackson up, over down the line, and that's going to be a point for Converse. Once again, that's Ella Ruckman. Late in this fourth set has made her name known. Make sure North Greenville now respects her as a hitter. They've got a bunch of them on Converse's squad. Again, 14-4 for a reason overall. Burke over Dyer, and that's going to be in. Line judge called that in. That was super duper close. 24-16 is your score. Macy Gentry will do the honors. Sophomore from Pickens High School. About an hour from here, so pretty local. Serving now for the Trailblazers. And that's going to be out. That's going to go to the Valkyries. And we're going to go to a fifth set, ladies and gentlemen. Told you this would be a good one from the start. Both these teams, first and second, 3-0 Northwest Division, 9-12 North Greenville, 14-4 Converse. This is going to be a fun race to 15. We're going to take a short break here as Converse takes that one 25-16, and now it's tied 2-2. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to have a race to 15. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. fifth and final sets here in Hayes Gymnasium. Conference Carolinas presents the North Greenville Trailblazers hosting the Converse Valkyries. This has been a back-and-forth battle. Converse took the first set. North Greenville took the second and third sets. Converse takes the fourth set. Converse currently has all the momentum right now. North Greenville just seemed to struggle in all aspects, in all phases in that fourth set. So the three-minute break they were just granted. Just gotta hope that Coach Mosley and his coaching staff hype these girls up as we have a race of 15. Unless this goes extras, win by 2. So setting the stage, Converse 14-4, 8-1 in the conference. North Greenville again 9-12, 6-3 in the conference. Two teams battling out here to the very end. This is what we expected. Fifth and final set. On our way, Allison Ball serving it up. That hits the beam by a little bit. And that is out. That's going to go to North Greenville, getting an early 1-0 lead in this set. That was a well-hit ball, well-struck ball. Just great play by Chiaccio. Just sails out of bounds by a sliver. Southpaw again, Allison Ball on the serve. Samantha Ball to Allison Ball. Over to Santiago. Carpenter just kind of desperately gets that back. And that's North Greenville once again. Fidoki sneaks that inside of Carpenter's hand. Good awareness by Fidoki. The sets that Fidoki and Dyer have kind of asserted themselves in the middle and taken over, as that's going to be an error by Allison Ball. But Tori Barr, who has been just all night just making plays for Converse, when her name's not called, it's been Fidoki, it's been Dyer, it's been Nair as well. So just it's whoever dominates the line, and back-to-back serving errors by both teams, and those cancel out. 3-1 in favor of the Trailblazers. Peyton Taylor on the serve now. Taylor serve up, and that's Barr. Allison Ball, good effort there getting that one. Samantha Ball. Carpenter droops that one down. Good awareness by Samantha Ball, not falling for that. Santiago gets blocked. That ball's still in play. Good play there on North Greenville. That ball's still up. Ball's going to hit the roof, and that's going to go to Converse. It hit the very, very top of the roof. Avoided the beam, avoided a lot of other beams and pipelines and everything you want to call here at Hayes Gymnasium on the top. Avoids all that. Converse is going to get rewarded with that point, making it 3-2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is everything you want to ask for in a volleyball matchup here in Conference Carolinas. Fidoki trying to add to that to no prevail. Bryant. Taylor in the right spot. Ball gets it. Fidoki onto the Converse side. Taylor once again, good effort. Good communication there by North Greenville and the coaching staff helping them out there. Bryant sails that one out, and North Greenville is going to get that point. 4-2 in favor of the Trailblazers. Just now checking in to the game is Michaela Woodward, senior Canada. First touch of the game, obviously in for serving purposes. And just like that, that ends with authority. Robertson, as she's going to check back out. Looks like Woodward was just in to try and get a little left. Something they haven't seen yet. I mean, Coach Mosley pulling something out of his pocket there, trying to make something happen. Gamble does not pay off, or the risk does not pay off. You got to sometimes take some risk in order to be rewarded. High risk, high reward opportunity there. Ends up not working out for the North Greenville. Still up 4-3. Ball over to Ball, and the double ball connection sails just far. Just out of bounds. It's going to be 4-4 now. Don't get too comfortable, everyone. Get on the. This one's going to go down to the very, very end, down to the wire. Ball over to Ball. Droops down. Taylor's done a really good job controlling that back line so far. Santiago trying to get a diagonal. She's had her way with that all night. Good effort there getting that over. Keeping that, oh wow, Samantha Ball. Good adjustment there. Blocked there by Santiago! Santiago! Bryant finally gets blocked straight down by Santiago. And over there was Funderburg. Right now, both Dyer and Fidelki out of the game, so Funderburg providing the length in the center, and that's an ace! Huge point there for North Greenville. Converse is going to take a timeout. That's a 6-4 lead. Miscommunication there by the Valkyries, resulting in that North Greenville point. We're going to take a quick break. 6-4. You're watching the Commerce Carolina's Digital Network. I'd like to welcome everyone back to Tigerville, South Carolina. Got a good one on your hands, ladies and gentlemen. 6-4 in favor of the Trailblazers. Fifth and final set. Santiago will do the honors. Nicole Santiago from Puerto Rico. She's going to get an A. Oh, that's off the backboard. That is off the backboard. And that's going to go to North Greenville after some discussion. Ball is still in play. It looked like the back there. Now debating that. We're going to have some discussion. Santiago with a really good serve there. Looked like, if the backboard wasn't there, that ball was definitely going to trail out of bounds and hit the ground. So I think that's a discussion the officials having. Coach Alexis Ivy, head coach for Converse. Got to stay focused if you're both teams, though. Santiago, you see her. She's off your screen right now, but making sure her touch is right. On this next serve she's about to deliver. Coach Ivy has an explanation. Seems nonchalant. We'll keep it at nonchalant about that call. So he's going to go to North Greenville. 7-4 in favor of North Greenville. And that's going to go out of bounds. So Santiago, after that ace, controversial ace, it's an error. And Santiago's going to check out Crimmins. He's going to check back in Eleanor Crimmins. So Santiago getting a break, up 7-5. Ariel Bryant serving now. That's Peyton Taylor. And that's the ball-to-ball connection. Able to keep that in play. And that's going to go out of bounds. Good play there by Chiachio. Both of these teams providing so much energy for each other. You see the reactions. You see the emotions coming out. Again, going to come right down to maybe the very, very last point. Every mistake is costly. Allison Ball, what a play! What a play there from Allison Ball. Catching everyone, including myself, off guard with that one. We're going to switch sides here. That's halfway through the set 5. Final sets here. 8-6 is your score. We're going to stay here real quick as North Greenville has some momentum. It was just a 7-6 game. We've seen Samantha Ball be incredibly crucial in this run. Allison Ball's made a couple really big plays, including that one you just saw to make this an 8-6 ball game. So we are set once again. Again, Fidelki and Dyer out of the game for North Greenville. Thunderbird providing that spark and blocked by Allison Ball. Allison Ball getting up over the net, rising to the occasion. That's going to be a timeout for Converse. 9-6 is your score now. Allison Ball, what a back-to-back amazing plays. That's going to keep your score at 9-6. So 6 points away now is North Greenville from coming out on top. Crowd is on their feet here in Haitian-Asium. Got the music playing. We got everybody dialed in for this one. We're going to stay here, not take a break, but just, again, looking at what Converse has done in this matchup. I mean, they've led pretty much the entire time in kills. I mean, they have 5 more kills in this one, 54 kills. North Greenville has 49. And again, in that 4th set, we were talking about kills earlier, North Greenville only had 9. So both times North Greenville has been in single digits, they have not ended up winning the set. But other times they have, when they have 13 in the second and 18 in the third, they have been able to. Right now, they only have 2 kills, but they're executing super duper well. In this 5th set though, Converse, I mean the story is 4 errors. You cannot have that. You cannot afford that for trying to come up out on top. I mean, this is for number 1 in the division. Northwest Division, number 1 seed on the line here. Samantha Ball has it in her hands. Robertson. Payne Taylor. That goes down the line and Payne Taylor executes on that one. Some miscommunication there by Converse. Converse, you can see on their faces, they're feeling the desperation, they're feeling a sense of urgency. Excitement now for North Greenville. More people on their feet here. Samantha Ball serving. And that one hits. And they're going to give that to Converse. It looked like it hit the line. Line judge, well, they made a controversial call. Dismay. Allison Ball talking to the official now. It looks like the officials are going to come together and talk this one over. I might reverse this one here. It looked like that had hit the left, like the, at least the outer edge of the left corner. Again, if it hits anything in there, then that's a point. Samantha Ball thought that was their point. She was going back to serve again. I mean, it looked like the half of the gym thought that it was going to be that way. So our 4 officials are going to talk here. Not sure what's going to happen here. So they're going to discuss. And they're going to keep the call the same. So after discussion, and you hear the boos raining down on these officials, it's going to make it 10-7. But a big, big point, as not sure if we have a replay of that or not. We can show you guys at some point. But right now, that's not what matters. Right now it's getting to 15. Funderburg gets it over. And that is blocked partially by Funderburg. But Ruckman, once again, Ruckman has come up clutch here for the Valkyries. She's up with 7, excuse me. And they've all come at very, very crucial times. So performing well under pressure is Ruckman. Funderburg brings the Thunder down. What a play there by Funderburg. Bringing the rain, bringing the snow, bringing the sun, bringing whatever weather you want. But what matters is the Thunder that Funderburg just got on that point, making it 11-8. Macy Gentry now serving 4 points away from victory is North Greenville. And that's blocked by Funderburg. Excuse me, that's Taylor. That was Payne Taylor. Got me so excited, I'm mixing these names up. Payne Taylor, Fidelki. Seemed like the whole North Greenville team was there. That point belonged to North Greenville. North Greenville got its 12-8 as your score. That ball might have gone out. Converse kind of scrambling here. That's going to sail out. And now North Greenville 2 points away from taking victory in Haitian Asium. Crowds on their feet. Chiachio's the one who sailed that one over. Macy Gentry has all the momentum, all the crowd on her side. Serve is up. And that's blocked once again by Fidelki. 1 point away from victory is North Greenville. Talk about controlling the line, controlling the net. Payne Taylor, Allison Ball, Anna Fidelki controlling it to a T. Macy Gentry serve is up. And that's blocked once again. Converse able to stay with it. That's blocked again. They can't get it over Fidelki. Payne Taylor for the game. Ball is up, scrambling for it. Is Converse able to get it over. Fidelki to Ball. Fidelki trying to finish it off. And 5 North Greenville players there kind of playing patty cake with each other, unable to do so. And that's going to result in a point for Converse. Alicia Arroyo is going to serve. The game is in her hands. Imbalance, and now serving Arroyo for Converse. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Gentry's up, and North Greenville miscommunication. Converse has some life. Converse has some life. 14-10 is your score. And we're going to get a little bit of a cliffhanger as Coach Ivey's going to call a timeout. So we're going to hold it right here. Just take a deep breath here. 14-10 is your score. North Greenville just went on a crazy run, crazy plays. Controlling the line has been Fidelki. Controlling the line has been Peyton Taylor. Thunderbird bringing the Thunder down on some of the plays she's been making. Been back and forth this entire match. I mean, Converse won the first set. North Greenville taking the next two. Now Converse getting that one. You see it in Converse's huddle right now. You see it on the right side of your screen. Mackenzie Day kind of speaking some encouragement to her girls. But right now, their sense of urgency, 14-10, one mistake and it's over. One misalignment, one miss anything. One miss hit, one mistake again, and it's over. So, gotta slide, gotta rotate. Make sure you're all on your P's and Q's for this one. Are you not entertained with this? Are you not entertained? Serving now is Converse. Ball up to Taylor. And that's blocked. Converse gets a point. Converse making a little run here. It's only down to the lead down to 3. So executing to perfection with Chiachio. Converse's huddle proves dividends, and that's 14-11. Borio serving. Samantha Ballhead, that's going to go on the other side. And once again, Tori Barr. Coach Mosley now is going to take a timeout. What are we witnessing here? Back and forth we go. Floyd Mayweather knockout shots. Got Muhammad Ali in here. Everybody taking their own shots at this one. We're going to keep it right here. 14-12. That was only 2 points, but it felt like a lot. All momentum now is kind of swung to Converse. They're on a little bit of a mini run. North Greenville already coming out of their huddle. Less than 30, or look like they're about to come out of their huddle. Less than 30 seconds after that one. Converse as well. So quick break. Get your girls and ladies under, like, just calm them down. I mean, nerves got to be up. 14-12. It was 14-8 before this run. Converse, these last 2 points have been huge. Alicia Arroyo serving for Converse. That's Crimmins. That's ball over to Taylor. Taylor's blocked. Ball over to Taylor for the game. And that's your ball game! Mistake there by Converse. Misjudged the hits. Peyton Taylor, the freshman from Arden, North Carolina, puts this game to rest. North Greenville is going to come out on top here against Converse Valkyries. 3-2. What a thriller. What a thriller you witnessed here in Haitian-Asium. North Greenville is going to take firm control of first place in the Northwest Division. 4-0. Converse is going to drop to 3-1. So that's huge for the rankings in terms of the KPI rankings, and like I was explaining earlier, North Greenville, this is huge for them. Converse is going to fall a little bit as their record's going to drop to 14-5, 8-2 in the conference. North Greenville, 10-12 now, 7-3 in the conference. It's going to just about do it here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. North Greenville comes out on top, 3-2 over the Converse Valkyries. I want to thank everyone for watching from around the globe. This was Marco Gonzalez signing off. Good night, everyone.